Hello, fellow foodies. Welcome to another edition of Eat the Week. I am your host, Harry Foodie Guy, and surprise, surprise, I'm experimenting with food again. This time with an eggplant or aubergine if you're living in the UK. So, what we're aiming to do is make mini pizza slices in the air fryer. So I don't know if that's a thing, whether it can be done, but we're going to have a go. And because this isn't the hugest of aubergines, thick crust or thin?
I think maybe a little bit thicker because
Okay.
we don't know how much it's going to.
I know, this is an experiment. As is most of my cooking, an experiment. But the experiment yesterday went extremely well. So I'll cut these into, like, what are they, 1/2 inch thick discs. They're not totally wet, like, you know, so I think they might air fry up okay, actually. See how many mini pizzas we can get out of it. I reckon 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how many we can fit in the basket.
He's going to say how many you can fit in our mouth.
Oh, that's not a problem. I could eat all of this if they were mini pizzas. I think that we can call that bit waste. No, nobody wants the butt. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. That's a mini one, but you never know. That's like literally a 1 piece of pepperoni slice, this one. I think that's... So as usual with most of my experiments, I'm going to put them in the air fryer at 180 for 10 minutes and just see what happens. Just look at them, see if they need flipping over, because I want the bases to be crispy before I layer them up. So I'm going to do the bases first and then put the toppings on top and put them back in. So I'm putting a bit of salt on each one, a bit of black pepper, a bit of garlic powder, and followed by a drizzle of olive oil. So let's get a little teaspoon. So I've just salted. So if this works, this is keto. This is keto. Sorry. I don't know where that came from, actually. A little crazy voice in my mind. Because if you are on a keto or Atkins diet, then you could eat this stuff. How exciting. So this is pure garlic. It's not garlic salt. So I'm not putting a ton on because it is nothing but pure organic garlic. So these are going to be really garlicky. Oh, they look nice already. I'm excited just by the... Who gets excited over a pizza base? Me. It's like...
I did read that you can make pizza bases out of cauliflower.
Yeah, you wouldn't get many though, would you? Because you'd have to use the heart of the cauliflower, so you'd only get 2 slices out of it.
I think you actually
mash
it up.
Yeah. You blitz it up with other stuff, and then you can roll it up. Yeah, I've seen it done actually, and it tastes delicious. Haven't done it myself. Right, so drizzle of orange. I'm losing it. Drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, how did I get orange from that? I don't know. So these are going to be tricky because I put all the bits on the top. I don't really want to flip them over. So I should speed this bit up, but some people might just enjoy me drizzling olive oil over an eggplant. Who knows? People like to see the strangers of things. I'm always watching weird cooking shows on YouTube. It's kind of my go-to relaxation thing. Is like watching. I love the Korean street food stuff, and the Asian street food. I'm looking forward to the world getting back to normal, so travel is possible. Right. Don't have a little bit too much. I'll drizzle it onto one that didn't have as much. These do soak up the flavour, so they look great already. So that's them. They're going to be like pizza canapes. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I'm not really posh, so I don't know. Right, I'm going to take these to the air fryer. So, a squash and a squeeze. I fitted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. And a little baby one. So that's what's going in. And back in a second. I'm super excited. These look amazing. We came to a team decision that this one is slightly small and needs to be sacrificed for the common good. So we're sacrificing the small slice of aubergine as part of the experiment, and it'll bring us good luck for the bigger slices. In other words, these are really nice. We've never had them before, and we want to try them before. I'll be needing another spoon before we actually use them as pizza bases.
Thank you.
So I haven't overdone them. They were 15 minutes. They have a slight crunchy texture.
They smell good, don't they?
They smell lovely. Mmm.
That's really, really good.
Oh wow. I would just do this as a snack. Salt, pepper, garlic, drizzle of olive oil. I'll be happy with that. Wouldn't need anything else. But that's not the point. We're making pizza. This is another one of my just crazy, I don't know what I'm doing today adventures. So I'm just making it up as I go along. That's why I love this channel. It gives me the freedom to just express myself, look in the fridge and just come up with crazy inventions based on whatever we've got. So this is no recipe book. I'm using I'll try again. I'm using some chipotle salsa that we had with dips the other day, like tortillas, as a base, because it's already got nice chunky tomato in there. And the key to most pizzas is making sure you get whatever you put on as a base right to the edges. Oh, these are going to be crazy, like, because this is actually quite a chunky salsa. Okay, this is going to be fun. I've had fun the last few times. But yeah, I love being experimental. In the last video, I think it was the last video anyway, I made tiger eggs, which are traditionally deep fried hard boiled eggs, but I made them all in the air fryer, the whole thing, the whole recipe. So I fried up the onions and the red peppers and the garlic in the air fryer, and did the hard boiled eggs in the air fryer. So I actually hard boiled them in the air fryer, and it was brilliant, because I thought, if you're a student and you have limited cooking facilities, then, you know, the more I can show you guys what you can actually do with simply an air fryer, the better, you know. So I'm just going to put a couple of thin slices of red onion on there. So we have someone that doesn't eat meat, and someone that does eat meat. So I've got a bit of pepperoni, so I'm going to make mine pepperoni. So, but red onion's really good for you. It's already got garlic on it. It's already got like salt and pepper. So, oh, do you know what? I love this. I used to be a pizza chef years ago, and I did really enjoy the simple art of, or the noble art of making pizzas. So I'm a little bit OCD, so you know, if you ever had a pizza from Perfect Pizza, you know, in the 90s, when you lived in the Medway towns, it could have been me that did it, especially if you had one that was completely and utterly like laid out in an OCD form. Like, you know, I could measure the slices of pepperoni with my eyes, and if the one was slightly out, I'd be like, no, that's no good. So that's that's that. So I'm going to put some of these in. These are my favorite sweet piquant peppers. The light shining on them, sorry, but they're from a company called Pepper Dew. They're available in Sainsbury's. So I have these as a treat because they're not the cheapest things, but I got them when they were on an offer. So I'm just going to slice up a couple of these. They really are sweet and piquant. They're beautiful things. So I'll just split one between two. These are sort of that ones that you normally find in Aldi, and they're stuffed with, like, you know, soft cheese or feta cheese or something like that. That sort of pepper. So it's not hot. Man's not hot, never hot. Take off your jacket. Right. My kids will be cringing that I said that. That's I remember them saying that constantly. That's the only reason it's in my head. Right. Obligatory jalapenos that I can't get out of the jar with a Viking knife. There's lots of things you can do with a Viking knife, but get jalapenos out of a jar is not one of them. So this is our only spice, really. So jalapenos. Okay. I normally have a barbecue topping on mine, so I'm going to test this by putting a bit of barbecue on one of them. So I'm stuffing these with jalapenos. We love them. So, have I missed anything? No. So let's try
cheese.
Yeah, I know, that's the last thing to go on.
Well, okay then. If I was making it, I'd have put the cheese on top of the tomato sauce.
No, that's just wrong. Cheese goes on last. So there's a little bit of barbecue sauce just on one for that. I'm going to differentiate mine. Do you mind me cooking the pepperoni ones in there with your veggie ones? Or do you want me to cook them separately?
Separately, that's okay.
It's not, but it'll just ruin the video, and it'll mean I'll cook yours first. So, right, so this is the hand that touched meat. This is the hand that didn't. So I'll put your cheese on. Sorry I didn't put it on the bottom, but you know, you're talking to an ex-pizza chef here, and that would never do. That would be weird. Even I'd never even heard that as a phone order coming in. I want the cheese on the bottom. It's like, how are you supposed to get a crispy top then? That's a bit strange, I think. No, explain away. I'm interested.
That's just how I make pizza. I put the cheese on first and then the toppings on top.
So would you, if you were ordering a Domino's,
Mm-hmm.
would you ask them to do that?
Well, no, I'm just saying when I make pizza myself, that's how I make it.
Okay. Oh look, we've got fresh mixed herbs, so fresh I have to take the top off. This is the bit I don't like. I'm rubbish at this. Right. So this is going to be a game of two halves because I wanted to make pepperoni ones. I'm working alongside my partner who doesn't eat meat. So these two are going to go in first and then I'll finish off mine. Somehow this will work. These are the vegetarian pizza slices using eggplant or aubergine. Oh, they look absolutely divine. Wow. Mine are in the air fryer. So I think it would be cruel of me to let these go cold, so I'm going to let Foodie Girl eat them now. And these bad boys are the meaty ones. By meaty I mean they've got a slice of pepperoni hidden under all that cheese. Oh, come on, look at that. Hoi, 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 hoi. Does that not look divine? Let's try. I put the other two bits back in as well, the other two bases, to make them crispier, because Foodie Girl said they tasted delicious but they weren't quite crispy. But I can imagine that aubergine and eggplant is quite a difficult vegetable to get crispy, so I guess these two have had 20 minutes now in the air fryer. Here we are. What lies before me looks delicious and very inviting. I have made pizzas using non-pizza bases before, but they were quite dull compared to this because they were just wholemeal pizza breads, but they're still delicious, you know. I used to mix tomato puree with barbecue sauce. So let's get in and see what's what. Oh, oops.
Amazing.
This is the barbecue one. Oh, it's divine. Oh wow, and the heat is really nice actually, because I put like 4 pieces of jalapeno on this tiny little slice, and it does really kick through. Oh, the cheese has a perfect crunch, which is good because the base doesn't have a crunch, but it's still delicious. I've got another 2 in the air fryer cooking for longer, where I've doubled the cooking of the bases, because they do taste divine, but they don't taste like they don't have the texture of a pizza base. And the skin is lovely because it almost has like a jerky chewiness to it. This is divine. This is like a really posh canapé.
This is tastier than pizza, and I don't think I'd ever say that.
Thank you. That's an amazing compliment. Foodie Girl has just said this is tastier than pizza. It is. It's like a huge explosion of flavors in your mouth. Oh wow. I will definitely 100% be doing these again. Eggplants are now on our shopping list.
You could do that with either marrow or courgette as well.
Courgettes would make super small ones. Courgette crisps. Have I got a courgette in there? Can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
I'm just chewing the skin right now, which some people would take out of their mouths and not eat, but I really like jerky. It's actually lovely. Eggplant jerky, who'd have thought of that? So I'm getting a double whammy, but I'm getting in on the non-barbecue one now. Wow.
I think this is the best thing you've cooked on the channel so far.
The worst thing is, I was thinking, I said yesterday that the tiger eggs were the best thing I cooked.
No, these are definitely.
And I was tasting his thinking, oh no, get the large carrot. What a racket. We call that the toast alarm. It only normally goes off when we're making toast. So, but I worked it out that because the cheese, we'd used the air fryer like 3 times in a row, some of the cheese had got at the bottom and it was overcooking. So the alarms went off. So sorry about that, quite a funny moment. But at least I'd done that. But I've got these other 2 out. So this one's slightly thinner. I'm just trying to work out whether we can actually make them crispy or not. So let's get this in. And this one has just barbecue sauce on the base. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ah, this is barbecue, pepperoni, jalapeno, cheese and herbs. This is 100% ding, the best thing we've done this week. I agree with you. Totally. This is amazing. Mm. Mm. I'm not sure whether you can achieve a truly crunchy base without air frying it for like half an hour, which I'll try on the next one. On the next one, I'll just do the bases for ages and see how long it takes to, you know, get them more pizza-like. But my brain doesn't care because the flavors are so good. So you have the pizza flavor, but you know, I mean, it's solid. You know, I can pick it up and, you know, it's there. It is quite, you know, crispy. That was a lot, but yeah, I really don't care. If you try these at home, tell me what you think. Put your favorite pizza toppings on and experiment, and then drop me comments in the link below the video. Mm. Oh. So I haven't got liquid coming out or anything like that. So it's crispier. It doesn't taste like undercooked or anything like that, like if it was a pizza dough base. It's just amazing. I'm really happy that I looked in the fridge and picked up an eggplant and thought, pizza. And that's how this channel works. Mm. It's messy. Oh wow. But divine. I can't wait to get another eggplant now. But as Foodie Girl said earlier, cauliflower bases, we could actually make one and roll it out like a pizza base.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that involves cauliflower and cheese. I'm not sure. So I think my brother did one a couple of years ago actually.
I think you just cook it and mash it. Perhaps add some flour.
Yeah, because the one my brother did years ago, because he was on Atkins at the time, he made an amazing pizza and it was crispy and you could pick it up and eat it. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, it was slightly crumblier than a normal pizza, but it was still damn good. Enough for me to want another piece. Right, that was amazing. I'm blown away. I mean, we did tiger eggs yesterday, eggplant or aubergine pizzas today. Tomorrow's going to be weird. It's going to be hard to try and pip any of this. But the thing is, when I'm doing videos, I'm not trying to better each video, or, you know, it just so happens that this was so tasty that it's like, oh my God, this was the best thing I've done this week. And I've said that, I think, in 3 videos this week. So we've had some tasty food. Boy, that was a tasty pizza. The hiccup made the P not come out, which is good, because you don't want to do that. So I'm done. Thank you if you made it this far. If you made it this far in the video, please can you click the like, subscribe, and notification button. Then you get you know, told when I'm doing stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.